Welcome back. This is lesson number 3 in our music theory video tutorial series. This is also lesson number 3, if I can make it look nice enough to be a proper quarter note. But today we're going to talk about bar lines and bars, which are really the same thing when you work them together, but they are two exclusive concepts. So first, to start out, the last video, the last lesson, number 2, we talked about time signatures. Now these are important because they tell you exactly how many beats are in a bar and how big a beat is. How they relate to your music is where we come into today's lesson, where we have bar lines and the stuff between them, which is the bar. So everything in here between the beginning and the end, where the bar line starts, where the bar line ends, this stuff here is relating to your time signature. You could have notes in here. You will have notes in here. You could have other symbols like rests or other musical notations, depending on if you're doing something eclectic or new age. But either way, this time signature tells you that inside each bar, so inside that one, inside here, from here to here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. And each beat is a quarter note each. That's really the basics of it. This bar line at the end, the double bar line, typically means the ending or a transition to a different type or a different style, even a different musical sentence if you want to talk about that. But let's say I have, again, 4/4 time, and you will have 5 lines typically across, which is your staff. 4/4 time. If I put a line going vertically here, then inside these bars, you will have 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4 beats, and 1, 2, 3, 4 beats. If I change this to 2, 4, then the beat is still a quarter note in size, but we only have 2 beats this time. 1, 2, 1, 2. So dependent on your time signature, the bars are going to help you figure out where each one is. Let's say I do this, 6, 4. Still a quarter note, but now we have 6 beats in a bar. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It does not matter what the bars are. What matters is how they relate to your time signature. Let's look at one more concept because the bars tell you something else. And this is going to relate to a future video to do with key signatures. But you can also think of bar lines as a reset. Now they, just as I mentioned a minute ago, they reset your counting. 1, 2, 3, 4. You start at 1 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But if you have things like sharps and flats and naturals, then those technically get reset every single time there is a bar line. We haven't mentioned these yet, so don't worry. We will talk about these in a further video. But just remember that bar lines are a reset. Each bar is its own little world. They all connect together, but they are their own little world where the rules stay inside the bar and they reset for each and every bar. That's it for today. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.